Scarlett Johansson. This woman, absolutely gorgeous. She's been in movies such as Iron Man, The Avengers, Don John, Prestige, and she is definitely making her way up there lately. In my opinion, no matter what movie it is, I most certainly want to go see it because, you know, she's a jaw dropper. I mean, that was most certainly my opinion when I saw her in the trailer for Lucy, because I just watched her the other day in that new movie that was released this year called Under the Skin. I believe it was a foreign film, but the fact that she did something so completely different and out of her comfort zone is what piqued my interest in her acting abilities. And I was really curious to see what else she could bring to the table. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching Johnny June movie reviews. My name is JJ, or Johnny June, whatever you want to call me. And let's get started with this thing.
What happened? What did you do to my stomach? What's going on?
So this story begins with a 25-year-old American woman living in Korea. Nothing too special about her. She's a partier and she kind of looks grungy. And in the midst of talking to her newly found boyfriend, she soon finds herself being forced to deliver this briefcase to this Korean crime boss. While completely unaware of the contents of the briefcase or exactly what the plan is behind it. Terrified, Lucy becomes kidnapped by these men, and she's forced to become a drug mule for this one drug called CPH4. With the bag of the CPH4 sewn into her stomach, certain events lead to it bursting, causing it to spill out into her body. After surviving the overdose, Lucy now has the power to access over 20% of her brain, when it is said that humans can only access about 10% of their brain capacity. Now, with all this newfound knowledge and ability, Lucy sets out to put a stop to her captors while becoming something evolved way beyond human logic.
It is estimated most human beings only use 10% of their brain's capacity. Imagine if we could access 100%. Interesting things begin to happen.
One of the things that kept me interested in this movie were the two main characters, Scarlett Johansson and Morgan Freeman. As I previously stated, Scarlett Johansson plays Lucy, and then Morgan Freeman plays the doctor who specializes in the study of the human brain, whom Lucy seeks out to find for help later. As per usual, Morgan Freeman shows a good performance. And, you know, I was pretty impressed with Scarlett Johansson in this one. You know, in the first half of the movie where she shows any emotion at all. And I do like how badass her character portrays in the second part of the movie. Now, unfortunately, that's about the only good thing I can say about the characters in this movie. With the character Lucy, as her brain got closer to reaching the 100% capacity, the less human she became. Thus, the less she talked or showed any emotion at all, leading to hardly any character development. And unfortunately, that comes with the side characters that come into play in the movie as well. Not too much character development. Not too much there to let me be attached to these characters whatsoever. Now, before you let all the negative things I just say influence what you think about this movie, let me talk about the effects.
All this knowledge, you can unlock secrets that go beyond our universe. I'm not even sure that mankind is ready for it.
It's like all things that make me human are fading away.
CGI these days really impresses me. I mean, the amount that people can put into a movie to make it seem so real just by using a computer is astounding. So that is definitely another thing that kept me interested in this movie, was all the newfound powers that Lucy had, which obviously needed a bunch of special effects to come into play. Such as the tiny little details that they put into our galaxy, or the fact that she could feel and kind of see inside the human body. However, in the case of this movie, I sometimes feel like they put too much into these special effects and not so much into the storyline, character development, and etc. Such as recent movies that just came out, like Dawn of the Planet of the Apes or Godzilla. Awesome movies, purely for their special effects, but overall disappointments because they were lacking more important things. But overall, the movie Lucy definitely did do a good job impressing me with its effects. Overall, this movie was entertaining. Don't get me wrong. I really love the concept of going beyond what we are humanly capable of and showing that into detail. But unfortunately, too much of the movie was way too far-fetched. Obviously, a lot of sci-fi movies are far-fetched, but what I believe led it to be too far-fetched was that they just exaggerated everything. Putting it all together, that I was disappointed in the lack of character development, the fact that there were too many plot holes in the story, but my excitement for the two main characters and the absolute love for the CGI. I give this movie a 5.8 out of 10, which falls under the category of completely average, but really close to the rating of not bad, considering how much I love the effects and the whole concept behind the movie. I would definitely want to go more into the fact about how they exaggerated too much, but I can't really say anything without spoiling the movie for you guys. And that's about it. This movie review is definitely a lot shorter than my other reviews because unfortunately there's not that much to talk about if they're lacking character development, you know, the whole story behind it, and it's all CGI. I mean, pretty much how you can talk about the CGI is the details, but again, I don't want to give anything away. If you're interested in my rating system, scroll down and it will be in the description box. Please subscribe, and other than that, I will see you next Thursday.